Hey guys, today we are making two very exciting and tasty recipes from the beautiful pumpkin we harvested from our garden in the last video. I hope you enjoy. Just sit tight and enjoy this recipe. At this point, I've just cut the pumpkin into half, and I'm using a quarter of this pumpkin for the first recipe, and I use the other quarter for the second recipe in this video. I'm cutting the pumpkin into the first quarter, so I'm going to use this first quarter in the first recipe. Every part of this pumpkin is going to be useful. The skin I will put in the compost. Then the seed I'm going to keep some for planting for next season, and also going to eat some of them, turn the seed into pumpkin seed, and eat them. So none of this pumpkins, whole of this pumpkin, every part of it is going to be put to good use, which is so exciting. If you have watched this video up to this point, I'm sure you are enjoying what you are seeing. Please give this video a thumbs up, and if you have not subscribed to my channel, please subscribe, and also leave me a comment on your own pumpkin recipes. At this stage, I'm going to be chopping the next vegetable I'm going to be adding to this pumpkin roast. This is leek. It's one of my favorite vegetable. I bought it in the supermarket and it came as a pack of 3. So I'm using one of it for this particular recipe. And one exciting thing about leek is so versatile, and I like to use them up as quickly when I buy them, just to get the freshness out of it. So you have just chopped it up into sizable chunk, and on that plate you can see I've already chopped up the red onions, and the leek is also being added to the mix. So if you do not have a leek, or you don't like leek, or you have or you like red or white onions, you can substitute any vegetable you like for this recipe. At this stage, I want to oil the pan, so I'm just adding about half a tablespoon of coconut oil into the pan. I just melt it quickly, and now I will now add the all the vegetable that I have chopped up, the pumpkin and the rest of the vegetable. I'm pouring it into the pan. Then the next thing will be to season the vegetable. You can see how pretty they all look in their sizable chunks. So now I'm just going to season the vegetable. Use any seasoning of your choice. First, I'm using black pepper. I like to crunch my black pepper. I like to grind it so I see the quantity I'm adding to my food. Also, I do the same thing for the Himalaya pink sea salt, because I also just like to see how much I'm adding to my food rather than grinding it directly onto the food. So I must say here, use any seasoning of your choice. That's crushed chili. Then the next seasoning here is ground paprika that I've used, that I'm going to use here. Then I'll give it a good mix it all thoroughly to ensure that everything has combined together, all the vegetables are covered in all the seasoning. Then put it in I will just bake it in the oven for about 30 minutes. Just bake it for as long as you like it. I'm serving it with homemade spaghetti and bolognese sauce, which also have vegetable in it because as a tradition in our house, we always cook our bolognese sauce with vegetable because that's how I got the children to eat vegetable when they were small. I must say this was very yummy. Right, guys, this is the next day. So, as I said in the first video, I like to use up my leek as quickly as possible. So, I'm making another pumpkin vegetable roast to add to another meal for dinner. So today you can see I've already chopped up the red onions. Red onions are my favorite, and the pumpkin, and then the leek like I did the day before. But what I did differently here, I chopped some of the leek a bit more chunkier because yesterday recipe was the leek were softer than the rest of the vegetable. So today I made them a bit chunkier because I just wanted to make it a bit more crunchier than yesterday. So the next stage, I'm going to add another combo to this, which is the chickpeas. So I've already opened a can of chickpeas in there, rinsed it all out, and I added it to the pan of the vegetables. Then the next stage, I'm going to add a different seasoning. I've got a lot of seasoning on this table here, the worktop, just to show you guys that you can add any seasoning of your choice. Obviously, I didn't use everything on the table there, so or the worktop. So the first thing I did here, that's the Nigerian chili pepper. Is very popular in every Nigerian home. We just put in any container that we like. So then the other stuff there, I just use some of them. So first of all, I'm adding like about half a teaspoon of the chili pepper. It's not as spicy as you think. This is a big pan of vegetable. It's for the whole family, not just one portion. And also it's a very cold day here, so I like my vegetable to be very spicy. Then I'm adding about a quarter or half a teaspoon of curry powder there. Then the next thing I added was paprika. I like my paprika in vegetables. So yeah, it's not as much as it looks there. It's really, this wasn't too spicy at all, the meal, but it was really good. Then I added a bit of crushed chili there. All that I just put a little bit because I just like the taste of all those vegetables. I didn't use the soy sauce because I just put them there just in case. I just to show you guys you can vary whatever vegetable you use. You can see in the pan there the spices are just in one part of the vegetable. Now I'm adding the crushed black pepper. I feel the crushed black pepper and the sea salt always work well together. They have a great partnership in any meal. So I'm just adding a bit of the sea salt there to add to the taste of the vegetable. Then after this, I mix it all up thoroughly, and I'm going to pop it in the oven for about 20 minutes on the 200 degrees centigrade. So you guys just cook it to the taste, to how you like it. So that's the finished combo there. It was really, really good. It's yummy and spicy and well seasoned. So I served it with Nigerian white rice and stew for dinner. In the next video, I'm going to show you how I made two very yummy and tasty soup from the other half of this pumpkin. I made Nigerian traditional pepper soup from one quarter, and the other quarter I made the traditional English pumpkin soup. So join this family so that you can see the rest of these pumpkin recipes. Bye and see you all soon.